Hi students, welcome to botany online class. Dear students, now we are going to anthropogenic activities. Already I will tell that anthropogenic activities means man-made activities up to introduction. But today we discuss what are the different types of man-made activities are affect in our ecosystem or affect in our ecosystem. Generally the following human activities disturb, that means affect or re-engineer an ecosystem every day. It is a major problem. The first one, habitat destruction. Destruction means destroyed. Habitat means the living placement of the organism are called habitat. It becomes destroyed or damaged. That's the first human activities. Then second one, deforestation. That means removal of forests, cutting of trees. That is deforestation. And overgrazing. The overgrazing process is performed by the cattle and in some kinds of animals. That is the second activities. It disturbs the environment. Then third one, erosion of soil. To cut down lot of trees in the forest at the time of rainy season. The large amount of water is running or flow of the land. Suppose the tree is absent. So which process takes place? The process of erosion. So the next one is soil erosion. Then fourth one is introduction of non-native species. Here non-native species mean foreign plants. For example, if you introduced one new varieties of plant, that means foreign country plants. That foreign country plants which is growing on in our environment, it causes lot of problems. It affects soil, water, and in some kinds of problem. So at the time of introduction of non-native, that means foreign country plant species, that been introduced from China, Australia, Japan, and in some kinds of country, that is non-native species. Then over-harvesting. Over-harvesting means over-utilization of plant material. Then pollution of land, water, and air. So these three are the major problems in our day-to-day life. Pollution of land, water, and air. Then run of pesticides. Pesticides are maximum sprayed in our agricultural lands. Pesticides, then fertilizers, fungicides, and insecticides. So these are applied in our agricultural land, indiscriminately applied. In simplify, indiscriminately means large amount of these all chemical products applied in our agricultural field for only one purpose. The yielding is more to the farmers. That is to run off, that means to avoid the pesticides, fertilizers, and animal waste. So these all are human activities. So these among these all different types of human activities to disturb to the ecosystems. The next one. So among the all activities, the ecosystem it will be disturbed or re-engineered. Then how to protect the ecosystem? Nowadays, the ecosystem compulsory it will be protected for future use without pollution. So how to protect the ecosystem? It is a practice. It's not a process. It is a practice. The practice is maintained or performed by a human being in day by day or every day. So it is a practice of protecting ecosystem at an individual. The individual means a single person or some kinds of organization and a governmental level. The government provide number of projects. So these all are the main aim or the main objectives of this all organizational governmental projects or governmental level is only one purpose. That purpose is to protect the ecosystem or to protect in our environment. That means our governmental levels for the benefits of both nature and humans. Then it will be threatens. Threatens means fearness. So these all problems are created in every day, our day-to-day life. So it is a fearness. I mean to create a fearness. The water is polluted. To drink water, to cause number of disease. The air is polluted. it respire the air, it causes respiratory troubles. Then land also become polluted. So this all pollution process, it become, to create a threat to the human beings. That means to create a fearness, that means threats to ecosystem or many like adverse. Adverse mean effects to the human activities. Then global warming. Already in lower classes and in previous classes, global warming is the emission of carbon dioxide. Large amount of carbon dioxide is emitted. Okay, the worldwide method is global warming and pollution, etc. Hence, if we changed our everyday lifestyle, it becomes changed, we can help to protect the planet. Here, protect the planet means in our earth is protected, that is planet and its ecosystem. One thought is present here, that is the important thought for this lesson. If you fail to protect the environment, suppose you cannot make to protect the environment, at the time we will fail. We are also fail. We will fail to save our generation. Here posterity means generation. Simplify, posterity means generation. So if we fail to protect the environment, that means the knowledge is not present in here. At the time we are also fail to protect, to not protect in our generation. Therefore, we have to practice the following in our day-to-day life. That means the lifestyle will be changed in every day. So what are the following steps are followed in everyday life or day-to-day life? The first practice is buy and use only, to get and use only eco-friendly products. Okay, not used plastics and non-biodegradable waste. The waste are classified into two types. Already you learned in 10th standard. Biodegradable waste, then non-biodegradable waste. So buy and use only eco-friendly. Which one of the substance or products are friendly into the ecosystem? That means do not cause damage. Do not cause pollution. That is called eco-friendly products, and recycle them. Suppose using one material or one products, that products compulsory, it is a recycling products. Then grow more trees. That means growing number of trees, not a lesser number of trees, to growing large number of trees. Then choose sustained farm products. Here sustained farm products mean agricultural product, the agricultural products. Likewise, first one vegetables, fruits, and grains, etc. So these all are including the products name is sustained farm products. The next one, reduce the use of natural resources. Already we know there are natural, we discussed natural benefits, that means ecosystem benefits, that means services. So reduce the use of natural resources. The natural provide number of resources, medicines, food, fiber, vegetables, purified air, then medicinal plants, fruits. So these all are reduced use of natural resources. Then recycle the waste and reduce the amount of waste you produce. Then next one, reduce the consumption of water. Already I will tell that one single person per day utilized the water level is 50 liters. For example only, it is approximate value. But nowadays a single person indiscriminately application of water in our life for his purpose, because the human being is selfish. So reduce the consumption. Consumption means utilization of water and electricity also. That the two are important components in our life. Without water, the human being and animal, anything else cannot survive in the world. And current is more, that is electricity is more important for all uses. So where in the time the electronics products were not in use, at the time that all products will be switched off. That's the best one. That is, reduce the consumption of water. I mean utilization of water and electricity. Reduce. That means used level is decrease or totally eliminate. Use the chemical products. For in simplified, the best example in our home, different types of chemical products are utilized. The products likewise, bathing soap, then detergent cake, and then shampoos, and in some kinds of washing powders, detergent powder. So these all are chemical compounds. I mean that all chemical products are utilized in our home. That means reduce the eliminate the use of household chemicals and pesticides. Then maintain your class, I mean maintain your cars and vehicles properly. Why the cars and some kinds of vehicles are maintained? The emission of carbon level is decreased. Properly you maintain the cars and in some kinds of vehicle, the carbon emission level is decreased. That is in order to reduce the carbon emission. Then next one, create awareness and educate about the ecosystem protection. So about the ecosystem protection, to create some of the awareness to the peoples, then students, okay, and some kinds of institutions, and educate about the ecosystem protection among your friends and family member, and ask them to find out solution to minimize this problem. That is the ecosystem process. The next one, ecosystem management. It is a process that integrate mean to interrelated with one another to the ecological, socio-economic. That is integrates ecological, social and economic also, and in some kinds of institutional factors into a comprehensive strategy in order to sustain and enhance the quality of the ecosystem to meet current, that mean current mean nowadays, present here, that is current, and future needs. That is the introduction of ecosystem management. So today class is over. Thank you dear students.